Hello everyone and welcome. So who loves popcorn? I do. Popcorn is one of my favorite snacks, and today I'm going to show you ways that you can make kettle popcorn at home, which is so much healthier than the microwave one, and then you can make it super healthy with just a little bit of salt, or you can add other stuff that I'm going to show you how, or you can make sweet, and it's so delicious that it's like not even funny. I don't know if you know this, but microwavable popcorn is just so bad for your health. There's so many stuff there that shouldn't be there, starting with the bag and then the ingredients that they put inside to enhance, the flavor of the butter or the salt, whatever. That I even gonna put a link on my description box that you can read for yourself. There's so much to read that once you read all the harmful ingredients that is in there, I'm sure you won't buy anymore. Plus, it's so easy to make at home, and like I said, you can make as healthy as you want or not, enhance it with other flavors, but at least it's the flavors that you have in your fridge and you know what's in there. And not to mention that it tastes 100 times better. So let's start. Okay, for the sweet popcorn, you're gonna need a big pan and medium high heat. And over here, I'm gonna put about 1.5 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. You can use coconut oil or the oil of your preference. Then after the oil is hot, I'm gonna add the popcorn. I like to buy this brand. I don't like to get the supermarket brand because it doesn't pop as good, especially when you're making sweet, because you're gonna add the sugar to the pan. So it has to be a very good quality popcorn. And then over here I have about 2.5 tablespoons of the turbinated canned sugar. I'm gonna turn my heat on medium high and I'm gonna let my pan heat it up before I add around 1.5 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. I'm gonna let this heat up a little bit before I add the corn. Okay, now I'm gonna add about half cup of popcorn. I'm gonna go around like this, making sure that all the corn has some oil. So now I'm just gonna watch it until I see that the popcorn start to pop before I add the sugar. One already start to pop, 2, 3, okay. I'm gonna add it. There we go. Now we're gonna mix. There we go. Now it's gonna take a little bit to start pop again because I just put the sugar and sugar has a different temperature, so the sugar needs to get hot so you start popping again. See, starting to pop again. Now the sugar is already there, it's melting. There we go. I like to give a little stir once in a while so we won't burn the bottom. Now that you see that it's already popping, just lower the heat a little bit. And this is it. Look at this. So beautiful. Now you need a little bit of salt. The salt will enhance the flavor. And this is it. Look at the beautiful caramel color. Look at the crunch. All this crunch that you hear is the sugar that caramelized with the popcorn. And the salt enhances the flavor. It's so delicious. So delicious. Look at this. They're all kind of stuck together. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make popcorn 2 ways. So because of it, I'm gonna double the recipe. Usually I make with half a cup of popcorn and then 1.5 tablespoons of oil. But like I said, I'm gonna show you the 2 ways, so I'm gonna double it. So over here I have a big pan on medium high heat. So I'm waiting the pan to get warm so I can add the grapeseed oil or any oil that you like. Okay, so over here I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. And now I'm gonna leave it here until the oil heats up before I put the popcorn. Okay, let's add the popcorn. Give a little stir, making sure all the popcorn has some oil. I'm gonna cover and just keep an eye on it because very soon it's gonna start to pop. Maybe I should need a bigger pan. So let's put half here. The other half here. There's popcorn everywhere. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you 2 ways for you to enhance the flavor. But if you wanna just like a simple popcorn, just add some salt to this, maybe a little bit of melted butter, and you're good to go. But I'm gonna do this one savory and this one kinda sweet. Okay, so now for the savory one, of course we're gonna add some salt. We're gonna add some grated Parmesan cheese. One of my favorites is the white truffle oil. It gives such a nice taste, and just a little bit goes a long way. And then a little bit of jalapeno sauce. Now you give a stir. And you do it again. Salt, Parmesan, the truffle oil, just a little bit, and the jalapeno. There we go. And here it is. This is delightful, different, and so delicious. I love it when you start to get to the bottom where all the cheese and the salt is there. Just so good. Let me put this one to the side. I'm gonna get this one that is still plain. So this one we're gonna do kind of sweet, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. So a small saucepan, medium heat. Over here I have 1.5 tablespoons of grass-fed butter. To this I'm gonna add 1/3 of cup of maple syrup. And I'm gonna let this melt and boil for 1 minute. Okay? This is good. So now I just want this to get warm. Right now it's very hot. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla. Okay, it's not as hot anymore. Let's add 1/4 a teaspoon of vanilla. And this is it. Now I'm gonna drizzle. A little bit. So now I'm gonna drizzle this. And some salt. Then you keep mixing it, drizzle more. Little bit of salt. Let's finish drizzling it. So you do this until you're all done. Little bit more salt. Just a little of salt is very important because it really enhances the flavor. And here it is. This is delicious. It's not super sweet, but it's enough that you crave more. Look how much we have here. This feeds at least 2 people, and you can make as much as you want. And if you make any of these recipes, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!